హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ టీచర్స్. ఇంతకుముందు టీ షార్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్లో చాలా మటుకు లింక్ షేర్ చేస్తే వాటిని లైవ్లో కాకుండా తర్వాత కూడా చూసే అవకాశం ఉండేది. ఇప్పుడు ఆ అవకాశం కాస్త తీసివేయబడింది. ఓన్లీ లైవ్ క్లాసెస్ మాత్రమే చూడడానికి వీలవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఇలాంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో విద్యార్థుల కోసమని లైవ్లో చూడడానికి వీలు కానటువంటి స్టూడెంట్స్ కోసం ఈ వీడియోని మీ ముందు ఉంచుతున్నాను. పూర్తి వీడియోని చూడండి. Okay, thank you. And teachers suggest your students to watch this video.
Hi students, in the part of bridge course, today we will learn reflection and refraction of light, a very interesting phenomena of the light. By the end of this session, you will learn reflection of light, laws of reflection, types of images, refraction of light and laws of refraction. First of all, we will see what is light. Light is a form of energy which causes the sensation of vision to us. When light falls on a object reaches our eye, then we can see the object. Students, remember, light is neither a wave nor a particle, but it has dual character. Light has particle character as well as wave character. Here we can see light is an electromagnetic wave. It travels in the form of wave. It emitted or observed by the object as a particle, but it propagates as a wave. Here we learn two properties of light. In that, first one is reflection, second one is refraction. First of all, we will see what is reflection of light. When light falls on a smooth polished surface, it rebounds back. This phenomena is called reflection of light. Here we can see mirror. A ray which falls on a mirror is called incident ray. The point where it falls on the mirror is called point of incident. A ray which is reflected from the mirror is called reflected ray. If you draw a perpendicular to the mirror at the point of incidence, that is called normal. The angle between normal and incident ray is called angle of incident, represented by angle I. The angle between normal and reflected ray is called angle of reflection, represented by angle R. Now we will see laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection. In that, first one is the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence lies in the same plane. Here we can see mirror, this is incident ray, reflected ray, normal. These three rays lies in the same plane. This is first law of reflection. Second law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. The angle between normal and incident ray is the angle of incident. The angle between normal and reflected ray is the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence, angle I is equal angle R. These are the two laws of reflection. Here we have to note that when light ray incident normally on a plane mirror, it retraces its path. Retraces means it travel along same path with opposite direction. Here we can see light ray incident normally on a plane mirror, then it retraces its path. In this case, angle I and angle R both are equal to 0 degrees. Why angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection? This was explained by a French mathematician and amateur lawyer Thierry de Fermat. This principle is called Fermat principle. Here we can see a plane mirror. This is a point A and another point B. Here C, D, E, F are the 4 points on the mirror. Here the condition is light from point A travels toward the mirror by hitting any one point out of 4 points, and it should reaches point B in a short period of time. Students, here observe the path of the light rays and observe the light ray which takes least time to reach point B. Here 4 rays are traveling toward the mirror and it reaches point B. Among these 4 rays, AEB is the path which takes least time to travel. If you draw a perpendicular at point E, we can observe that AEB is the path that takes least time to travel. So, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. By using Fermat principle, we can prove that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Now, we will see image. What is image? The point where the light rays coming from the object meet or appears to meet after reflection or refraction form an image. Here candle is the object, light rays are travels toward mirror, after reflection they will converge and they form image. This is the image. Images are classified into 2 types. In that, first one is real image, second one is virtual image. Now, we will see the difference between real image and virtual image. First of all, we will discuss about real image. What is real image? Image which can be caught on the screen is called real image. Real image is always inverted image. Students, remember, real image is always inverted image. Real image is formed by converging light rays after reflection or refraction. Here we can see object, light rays from the object travels toward the mirror, after reflection they will converge at a point. So, it forms real image. Real image is always inverted image. So, here we can see candle is appeared as upside down. Image formed by a projector is the example for real image. Here we can see image formed by projector in our school is the example for real image. Here you may get one doubt, real image is inverted image, but in projector we will see erect image on the screen. How it is possible? Due to reversing the projector we will get erect image, but students remember real image is always inverted image. Now, we will discuss about virtual image. Image which cannot be caught on the screen is called virtual image. Students, remember, virtual image is always erect image or upright image. Here we can see image formed by plane mirror is the virtual image. When we observe our image in the plane mirror, we can see our image, but if you place a screen behind the plane mirror, we can't get image on the screen. virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. Example for virtual image is image formed by plane mirror. Virtual image is formed due to diverging of light rays after reflection or refraction. Real image is formed by converging light rays. When two or more light rays meet at one point, then we call them as converging light rays.